What you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
The customer service has just blown us away. I have never reached out and not gotten a response within a couple hours, honestly. Like every single time, it's immediate. It's to the right people that know the answer. Like it's not even, hey, let me look into that. It's an answer right away, whether it be something that they know they need to fix or, hey, this is how you do it.
Whether you're buying or building your first home, moving to a bigger home, or downsizing, Forum Credit Union has flexible home loan options to fit your needs. Plus, Forum's experienced advisors will help you every step of the way, making the entire process easy. Visit forumcu.com or stop by any Forum Credit Union location to learn how our team can get you into your dream home this year.
Fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team wherever you want 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
There was a pile at the line of scrimmage, and I was just at the very bottom. All this pressure and weight was thrown onto my leg. I could feel it clicking and the bone like sliding across the jelly. Just couldn't handle it and broke. The people at IBJI were fantastic. We went into their walk-ins and we were able to get an x-ray in 5 minutes. My doctor talked to me like I was a friend rather than just a patient. He was very understanding, helping me stay motivated. My flexibility was actually better after my injury than it was before. There's not a lot of places like IBJI. It didn't even get me back to 100%, it got me to 110%.
Get convenient, affordable, same-day treatment.
There was a pile at the line of scrimmage, and I was just at the very bottom. All this pressure and weight was thrown onto my leg. I could feel it clicking and the bone like sliding across the jelly. Just couldn't handle it and broke. The people at IBJI were fantastic. We went into their walk-ins and we were able to get an x-ray in 5 minutes. My doctor talked to me like I was a friend rather than just a patient. He was very understanding, helping me stay motivated. My flexibility was actually better after my injury than it was before. There's not a lot of places like IBJI. It didn't even get me back to 100%, it got me to 110%.
Get convenient, affordable, same-day treatment at any of our Ortho Access locations. Visit ibji.com for more information.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team wherever you want 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
Customer service has just blown us away. I have never reached out and not gotten a response within a couple hours. Honestly, like every single time, it's immediate. It's to the right people that know the answer. Like it's not even, hey, let me look into that. It's an answer right away, whether it be something that they know they need to fix or, hey, this is how you do it.
Just my God. Kyle Smith alongside Cale Friedman. Should be a good one today. It's the championship game for one of the PeeWee divisions. We got 3 PeeWee divisions, Red 1, Red 2, Red 3. This one's Red 3. It's Winter Club against Wilmette. What makes this game so fun, Cale, they're both from the North Shore, so both of these teams know each other very well.
Both these teams know each other well, and this is what these teams have worked for since the start of the year. They've been practicing since early fall, started their games in September, have played all throughout this weekend. Both teams played tight games yesterday, and now they're ready to play for what they've been hoping for all year, a championship.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this game, especially because Winnetka is going to be playing at 140. You have other plans today, so you won't be here for the 140 game. But I'm intrigued to see what these 3 North Shore teams do. Obviously, we got 2 today between Winter Club, and they're facing off against Wilmette. The junior Trevians, which I think is really interesting, that they're synonymous with New Trier High School a little bit. And then you've got Winter Club of Lake Forest. Really quickly, have you ever skated outdoors at Winter Club in Lake Forest?
I have not made it that far up north. No, I have not.
It's pretty cool. It's a very, very cool facility. I mean, when you skated outside before, I mean, there's similarities, but Winter Club of Lake Forest, I highly, highly recommend it. We're a little bit behind schedule, but we will have the championship game, post-game interview. You had the pregame with Winter Club. What was Winter Club telling you in the locker room?
Well, you know what? Abby and Addie were both so intelligent with talking to me and mentioning what they had gone through throughout this season. Abby gave me a really good answer about how, look, we've gone through the late practices and the post-game losses, and this is a team that's grown together and is a really tight-knit ball club.
When you look at both teams, obviously penalties are probably not going to be commonplace today. It's a championship game. The more times you're in the box, not only a chance of you giving up a goal, but that's 2 less minutes of you going on the forecheck to have opportunities, scoring chances. In terms of penalty kill formations, do you think we're going to see the box or the diamond formation?
I think that you'll see a little bit of both today, but ultimately I think you'll see these 2 teams go with what's worked best all year long. But ultimately today, it's going to be important to stay out of the box. I think the most important thing you could do in a championship game like this is don't give yourself a chance to lose. Make sure that you are playing even strength. Don't give the other team any big-time opportunities that they could use a power play to go ahead.
And the lazy penalties, right? When you get beat off the puck, don't tug at the shin.
Sure.
Those, we saw a lot of trippings yesterday, and it cost teams chances of advancing to this championship round today. We're going to take a quick break. National anthem and public address announcements coming up next here on Sports Broadcast Solutions. So mute first.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on, so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team wherever you want 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on. When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team wherever you want 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on Channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Kyle Smith alongside Cale Friedman as the national anthem is about to take place, as well as starting lineups. Wilmette in the white, in the green is Winter Club. So Wilmette will be the home team and the away team will be Winter Club. And looks like we're having some PA, a little bit of a technical difficulties with PA. There we go. So we'll stick with the action, but we're going to put on our Nat Sound mic in a second here.
locked into this building. It is packed out here on the south side, Rick. It is a fantastic atmosphere here today. The fans are loud during the starting lineup. I've heard some horns coming out. I'm very excited for this game now.
What's your prediction? I mean, both teams are pretty evenly matched. In terms of who is the away and the home team, points first, then head-to-head, then goal differential. So, quote-unquote, if we had DraftKings Sportsbook today, the quote-unquote favorite would be the Wilmette Junior Trevians. I don't know. I saw Winter Club's games a couple games ago. I think I'm going with Winter Club in this one.
You know what? I'm tossed up because this Wilmette team is really battle-tested. They've played a lot of close games this weekend. They won by 2 yesterday. Their last couple of games were only decided by 1 goal. Winter Club has been scoring a lot more. They put up 4 yesterday, had 7 the day prior. If Winter Club can fill up the net the way they have this weekend, they're going to be a difficult team to beat. But Wilmette, they're battle-tested. I think it's going to be a great matchup today.
I'm intrigued which goalie we see today between the pipes. We're seeing 2 warmed up. So for Winter Club, it's going to be Eli Adelmeni. And the goalkeeper today between the pipes is going to be Tommy Salemi, the netminder for the Wilmette Junior Trevians. Now remember, we got to call them the Junior Trevians because they're not quite 15 through 18 years old. But they are somewhat synced up with nearby New Trier High School in both Wilmette and Winnetka. Should be a good one, partner. I don't think we're going to see a lot of penalties. We talked about that in the pregame show a little bit. Over under maybe 2 penalties per team, which would be over under 4. And at the same time, if you're committing penalties, the analytics of the game says that's no bueno. Number 1, you're in the box, you're putting your defense and your goaltender in a tough spot. Number 2, that's 2 less minutes you have of getting forecheck pressure and scoring chances.
And it's 2 less minutes that you have where you can't play your best hockey. Where you want to be is obviously on the man minutes, but if you don't get that, you want to be able to have your best 5 out there at any given time in this game. And you want to give these 2 talented goalkeepers, Adamani for Winter Club and Salemi for Wilmette Juniors, you want to give them the most support they can in this game because this is a high-pressure atmosphere. It's what you've been playing for all year long. It's a championship Sunday. You want to make sure the goalies are at their best so they don't have to go above and beyond to try and win this game.
We're going to take a quick break, and puck drop coming up next between the Trevians and Winter Club. No, other one. No. No. Okay, you can keep both. That's fine. Keep both on is fine for now. All right, whatever. Here we go, partner. 50 seconds away from puck drop as the Junior Trevians in the white facing off against Winter Club in the green. Leading the way for Winter Club, their captain in Brady Howell. And Salemi between the pipes today for the Junior Trevians. We saw a lot of good goaltending yesterday, including a fabulous game. 2-1 final score, and no goals were scored in the first 2 periods. It's going to be 39 minutes of hard-nosed hockey. Give it all you can because you're going to remember this for the rest of your life.
Absolutely. Well, it's what you say about postseason hockey. You get a hot goaltender, and all of a sudden you can do anything. Both these teams have to do everything they can to make sure that their goaltender isn't facing high-caliber shots this afternoon while generating great shots at the other end. If we could see as good a goaltending as we got yesterday, I'm sure we're in for a phenomenal championship game.
So we're going to have puck drop at 10:35. got some big boys out there. We might have to relook at these birth certificates.
I was going to say, Wilmette Jr.'s got some very good size. I noticed Hank Cecil in warm-ups. He's likely going to play down the middle for this team. Anytime you can get a net foot presence right in front makes it very difficult to defend because those shots can deflect all over the place, and that's a hard job for a goalie when they have to deal with a solid net front presence. I'd expect Wilmette Juniors to try and pack it in on Eli Adamani, who has been very good throughout this season. But the energy from these two teams has been very good throughout warm-ups. They've gone through their normal traditions. They look excited. They look ready to go. This is what they've played for all season long. Now we're getting ready to play on a championship Sunday.
For sure, partner, and here we go. Face-off about to happen as it's going to be 81, Hale Ryle to take the face-off, and opposing him will be number 33 for the Wilmette Junior Trevians in Kellen Schlepp.
Well, face-offs will always be important for a game like this. Want to make sure you can put your team on the front foot.
And face-off won by the Junior Trevians, but it's deep in their own end, out behind Salemi. Now here come the Trevians, led by Zawiza. Now over to the corner, picked up by Winter Club. It was picked up by Lump. Over to the point. He was trying to send it to his teammate in huddle, and then over to the corner. Trying to break it out of the Junior Trevians. Look at the kids right on the glass. It's like a United Center game. They're right next to the action. Lump with a turnaround pass. Well read by the Junior Trevians. They'll break it out, and that puck's going to find its way to the end line. Icing called against the Junior Trevians.
Well, right there, Windsor Club passing it from point to point, stretching out this Trevians defense and forcing them to ice here early to set up offensive zone faceoffs.
So with 12:27 to go, it'll be a faceoff coming up at the far side. And that's a nice shot and a save, pad save and a beauty by Salemi. Out to the corner it goes.
It's a great shot by Hugo right off the faceoff.
Yeah, it's a good pass that time over to Cecil. Cecil, his wrist shot goes wide. As seeing it all the way is Adameni. As it bounces off the board, over to Ryle. Now back over to the Junior Trevians. They're still on their forecheck. Puck partially blocked. As back and forth we go. Both teams early on, a lot of forecheck pressure.
And I think that's what you want to do. You want to try and force the opposition into mistakes, and you want to generate opportunities off that. We just saw,
Oh my goodness. Early on in the game, 11:43, so 1:17 into the game, we might have a cross-check. And I believe Winter Club was the last one to take it. Nobody's going to the box yet. I didn't see a hand go up, so it looks like they're just going to stay offside.
I was going to say, I think Winter Club had a player in the zone before the faceoff went in.
I thought he led with the stick, but I think it was incidental. Faceoff won, in fact, by Winter Club, and then back out to Junior Trevians. As trying to find Hurt, he'll have to regroup in his own end. With it right now is 83 and McKinda. As it bounces off the boards, trying to do a turnaround shot off the boards. It was off the stick of Schremser, and then over to the hash mark. Turnaround shot and missed. It was off the stick of Patrick McGuire. Then over to the point, can't keep it in. Abby McNiver, and McNiver was very aggressive, but she's got to be careful about that, Cal. You don't want to be overly aggressive with the pinches today and give up soft breakaway goals.
No, of course not, but you've been waiting to play in this championship game all day long. You're ready to get out there and get a little aggressive early on.
And it's going to be dumped into the zone. McNiver will take it out to the corner, right on target with the pass. They break it out at the hash mark, then back out to the blue line. After it there was Maud, and then back into their own territory. Junior Trevians will have to reconnoiter and get it out. A little backhanded pass, trying to find 28, Payne. Now back over the hash mark. Huge hit delivered by McNiver. She is not backing down at that defenseman position. Now over to Maud. Early intensity, and now here we go. A 2-on-1. Here goes Wilmette, led by Kritzer. Shot off the glove. Couldn't finish the save, but a good save nonetheless that time by Adameni.
Well done by Adameni. Made himself look big, covered his near post. You mentioned McNiver got up there. She laid out a really aggressive hit, but they were left out in an opportunity to counter.
It's going to be on the corner. Did you see the hand up go up, Cale?
Yeah, his first penalty of the game, and it looks like Winter Club, who's done a great job on the offensive zone faceoffs, are going to get an offensive zone faceoff with a man advantage here.
So it's going to be Wilmette going into the box for 2 minutes. I didn't see the signal. It's either going to be a trip or a slash.
Well, I'll tell you what, we were talking about it before the game. You didn't think there were going to be many penalties in this contest, but all of a sudden, Wilmette Jr. is going to go on the backhand here. But a great job to win the face-off early.
Turnaround shot off the pad, rebound try, back-to-back big-time saves by Salemi. How about that? 6 seconds into the power play, and Winter Club almost scores on the man advantage.
Well, Winter Club's done fantastic winning these faceoffs. It looks like they lost it at first. We're able to get back to the puck, immediately recycle to the point. Great shot from Dylan Lump, and a better save by Salemi.
So a face-off on the near side. It's going to be McGuire to take it. Oh, just off the side of net. What a slap shot by McGuire. Out behind the net. McGuire still has it. They'll cycle the puck now to the hash mark. To the point, a little off target on the pass. He was trying to get it to Lump. It's going to be automatic offside against the Winter Club.
That's great defense by Kellen Payne at the point, getting out, knocking the puck loose, and getting that neutral zone face-off to try and kill some time off this penalty.
So 9:47 to go. As face-off is won by Winter Club. They're dominating the face-offs right now, Cale. What are you seeing from Winter Club on these face-offs?
They're just starting stronger right now, getting to their spots, digging in, and getting the puck back to their points.
Getting nice and low. Good weight. And they've definitely been lifting in the weight room. Shot off the post and scores! Goal awarded. It's going to be 23. Patrick McGuire as he puts the black flying saucer into the back of the net.
Well, that's how you take advantage with the power play. Break into the zone. McGuire does well to recover the loose puck, and that's a brilliant shot going opposite post. Nothing Salemi could have done about that. What a start for Winter Club.
That's what happens when you go into the box. Bad things can happen. There's only one good thing that can happen when you're in the box and you don't give up a goal. Sometimes you score shorthanded, especially at this level. Dumped in by the junior Trevians. Winter Club showing why they were one of the best teams in pool play. Back over to the corner. And good job that time by Mount. He was from a bad angle, and he put himself in a position for a good angle. Now back over to the corner as the captain trying to get it out. Now back over to the blue line. Neutral zone play led by Schemser, and then back over to the boards. Maud gets it in deep, and then having to retreat and reconnoiter in their own zone will be Lump. Bounces off the boards, over to neutralize, turnaround pass, blind pass in fact. And there's that guy again, the captain in McNiver, as she gets it in deep.
She was such a great pregame interview, Kyle, talking to me about how much this team had gone through, all the late practices, how they've come together as a unit. They were very excited about this game, but they were really excited to be holding up that trophy at the end of the day. We'll see if it goes that way.
Over to the point, shot good, pad save, as Adam Ennie working on an early 1-0 lead. Back to the slot. And it's going to be a battle here past the blue line.
That was a good shot by Hank Cecil for Wilmette Jr. He's had a very quick trigger early in this first period. He's taken a couple of nice wrist shots. That time, Adam Ennie was able to move to his right and deny him.
That's what I'm talking about, Cale. A little bit aggressive there on the pinch. McNiver, the captain, she knows better. Know the score, right? You're up 1-0. You're not down 1-0.
Look, if there's going to be a time to take risks in this game, it is the first period, though, to try to get yourself on the front foot. And they've done that already with that man advantage goal.
Over to the point as Winter Club able to get it out. Winter Club wants a call. And that was an interesting thing that happened. So a player was getting off the bench and the puck hit him. And the junior Trevians were not happy because technically when the door is open and the puck goes in there, it's supposed to be out of play for a face-off. And that's big sometimes because sometimes your players are gassed and you want a break to put new players out there for a face-off.
Absolutely, but also there was no effort to play the puck there. The Winter Club player was just trying to get off the ice, which is why they didn't call anything.
So it's going to be a face-off, automatic offside at this level. A lot of exciting action. Really, it's been even match for both teams, just Trevians made a mistake and Winter Club took advantage of it.
And that's ultimately what championship games can come down to, what team takes advantage of those little mistakes. But where this game's being decided right now is the face-off dot. I want to see Wilmette Juniors get a little low and get done early. That's a good start.
Shelp after it. It was Dupree on the face-off, and then Rice trying to get it in deep. Then back over to the neutral zone. Able to get it in deep that time is Huddle. And then back over to Maud. on the hash mark. Right on target with the pass. Here comes Shelp as he dumps it in past the blue line. Dump and chase action out behind the netminder and Adameni, picked up by the junior Trevians. The men in white trailing by a goal. Over to the point, right on the forehand. A little bit of a swing and miss on the shot, but able to get enough on it to allow his defenseman enough time to get out of the zone on backtracking. Past the stick of Zavisa, and then back out behind the net. After it was Butterfield. Now to the corner as Salemi and his team trailing 1-0. Back into the corner. So right now we're seeing some forecheck pressure from Winter Club. What are you seeing from their forwards?
I'm seeing them do a good job, get down low. They've won the board battles right now in this game, and it's part of the reason they've got them tired. But here come Wilmette.
Yep, look at the speed that time by Zawiza trying to find his left winger and Maud, but Maud just couldn't get his stick on the ice in time. Back to the hash mark. The junior Trevians trailing by a goal, but they're on the attack right now. Past the stick of Zawiza, and then Zawiza backhands it back. Both teams were undefeated in pool play.
Switch right here, see if Wilmette Juniors can take advantage.
Off the line change, Payne very wide on the shot. And deciding to pitch, backhanded pass, right on target, feeding it to the slot. Well read that time by Winter Club. Back over to the point. Junior Trevians trying to keep it in. No look pass. Read well by McNevin, and she'll skate with the puck past the blue line. Sending it in deep over to the blue line. Cecil after it. Now McNevin on it. At center ice. Trying to get into the zone. It does. Having to chase his white. Out behind Salemi. Now here comes 34 in Zawiza. Out to the corner. Tie-up action. After it now is Ryle. Now back out to the red line. Out of the slot. Backhanded shot. Off the pad. Salemi there to deliver with the save.
What a stretch by Salemi there. A giveaway right into the center of the ice, but a fantastic save with the left pad.
Bouncing it off the boards. It was McNichols on the dump. Now obtained by White. Accepted at the blue line by Cecil. Puck obtained at the blue line and then slapped into the zone.
I think this has been a good spell for Wilmette Juniors. They've had some creative passes on this shift. Salemi put an excellent pass across, and here's another great outlet.
Out past the blue line. Shot! Oh! Tried to go top shelf with it as it was 61 Yee on the shot.
Well, Yee had the goal, he beat, he went high. Didn't look like Adamedi was ready for it, but just grazing over the top of the crossbar.
What a game thus far. Ooh, dangerous pass, but got enough on it where Yee couldn't steal. Out to the corner, White with it. It's a sellout crowd today at beautiful Glacier Ice Arena. Automatic offside. I think a break for the junior Trevians. They look a little out of sorts there. They're allowed to get new guys out on the ice.
Well, right now, Wilmette Junior's best opportunity have been on the stretch passes when they've created turnovers at the defensive end and tried to hit Winter Club on the break. They haven't had as much consistent ice time in the offensive zone as Winter Club has.
Back out to the blue line. Try to get a shot on that was McGuire, the lone goal of the game. And now with it is Hugh Gill. Maud, right on target, one-on-one, trying to get past the D. And a beautiful poke check that time by Dylan Lump. Out to the face-off dot. Shelp finds his way to the other face-off circle. Turnaround pass, having to chase his Maud. He obtains at the corner, slapping it back and having to backtrack right now is McKinda. Fired into the zone by Lump. Back and forth we go.
He's had a heck of a shift right now in this first period, Kyle.
Oh, look at the moves by McGuire. McGuire, one hand on the stick, and he's still able to keep it. Out to the point. A little bit wide. Pass in front, as Linda Cohn would say. Man, he's been lifting. Hard to do when you got one hand on the stick and you're still able to maintain possession of the puck.
It's really good skate work by McGuire. He's been excellent in this first period. But better defense there by Wilmette Juniors to make sure that he couldn't get onto his forehand in the slot.
Out behind the net to the corner. Backhanded pass right on the tape. White has numbers, but they look a little gassed. And Maud will take a seat on the bench. Fired into the zone, accepted at the end line, and one of the co-captains sends it off the boards. This will be icing if it finds its way to the end line. But instead, White will have to play it daily with it, and to the backhand of his teammate, they take the tape pass over to Cecil. Cecil on the backhand as here comes Payne. Shot, And we'll have a face-off on the near side.
Again, I like how Wilmette juniors are coming out of their defensive zone, bringing the puck forward. They've had much better playmaking since giving up that goal on the penalty kill. But Kellen Payne stretching it out to Cecil. And as I mentioned, number 21 in white, he's very willing to take some shots here in this championship game. You can tell he wants to get one.
Kellen Payne, nice face-off win for the junior Trevians, led by Payne. Out to the hash mark, setting it up in front. Now over to the blue line, having to backtrack. At center ice, sending it off the glass. Didn't get that much on it. You can see the frustration in Andrik Rozmarinoski's face. Over to the blue line, having to backtrack are the two defensemen for the junior Trevians. Off the board, sending it up to Wolf. Now back to the blue line. As it's off the glass, intended target that time was Strensrud, and then out behind the net. Carter, it could be one of those 2-1 or 3-2 games today.
Yeah, it's been a very good game so far.
Shot blocked.
I've liked the intensity, I've liked the playmaking, I've liked the puck possession. There's a lot to like from these two teams, and it's clear why they're playing in the championship game.
We haven't seen a lot of ill-advised passes or blind passes. Everything has a purpose.
I mean, there was really only one giveaway, and it led to the McGuire goal, and it wasn't much of a giveaway. It just sat in the offensive zone.
That shot blocked. I believe a couple seconds before that goal, they won the faceoff. Winning faceoff so important in a championship game. Out to the corner, out behind the net, picked up by Winter Club. Excellent move. These three players for Green are showing why they're the captains and the assistant captain. Just some excellent moves we've seen by McGuire, McNiven, and the assistant captain there.
Yeah, and the confidence to play in a championship game as though it's just another ice skate. I'm really liking what I've seen. They're leading from the front.
Neither team seems like they feel the pressure right now. They don't seem out of their element, and the moment isn't too big for them.
No, I think both coaches will go into the intermission feeling good if this score holds. They've both played good brands of hockey. Wilmette gave up the goal on that man advantage. They know they can prevent that as this game goes on because they've been better since giving up that goal.
Saucer pass. Ooh, and McGuire was offside.
That's a fine time to try and take a risk there. Time winding down in the period, see if you can get a last-second opportunity if you're McGuire, especially with how your team has dominated the face-off zones in this first period.
And they're going to argue that his teammates saw McGuire in the zone, so they're going to say intentional offside. They're going to draw the face-off backwards. And that will do it for the period. Exciting period, partner. Final thoughts before we go to break.
You know what? I think that Winter Club got off on the right foot. Obviously, the penalty by Rosamarski was a tough one to take for Wilmette. Led to the goal. It was a well-taken goal by Patrick McGuire. But as the period went on, I think both teams played the brand of hockey they want to, and I think they're both where they want to be.
We'll take a quick break. More hockey action coming up next.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
Well, Cal, we got 2 more periods of this. 1-0 hockey as Winter Club scored on the man advantage, and that's the difference in this one thus far.
It's been highly contested, but yeah, that power play goal is so important. It was a really good shot by Patrick McGuire going across the goal towards the far post to beat Tommy Salemi, who's been excellent between the pipes for Wilmette so far in this game. We've seen some really good hockey.
Salemi just had no chance on that hard snapshot by McGuire. Bouncing off the boards, finds its way to neutral ice. Got to avoid checking, though. You don't want to get a silly penalty for a cross-check or a check from behind.
No, of course not. We saw how big the man advantage was in the first.
Salemi has no choice but to cover it up. Some goalies like to be aggressive because the problem with a face-off is, number one, you're deep in your own territory. Number two, you allow the opponent to put who they want on the ice for their face-off specialist.
Of course, and it also allows you to push the tempo in this game. It makes the goalie have to make more decisions. It puts thoughts into his mind.
And I'm wondering, as we go more onto this game, if Salemi and Adameni are going to be aggressive, and that's going to be a trip right there on Winter Club. It was so blatant, Winter Club's not even arguing it.
Well, we were talking about not wanting to take those risks and have your stick out. That time it was just a loose stick out from Rice. Well, we saw Winter Club go on the man advantage and score their goal. We'll see if Wilmette Juniors can find a way to get back.
So in the box for 2 minutes, an ill-advised trip. Just when your tired partner get off the ice, don't tug at that shin. Now you allow this really good Wilmette Junior Trevians team into their special teams unit and see what they can do up a man. Over to the hash mark. Nice move. Switches to the forehand. Tough angle shot, but it was a very interesting decision. It was a friendly Karaman and went back to the slot.
It was a really good stick by Bowman Mott. I'm not sure if he was trying to shoot that one in the near post or trying to center it out in front. It sort of worked both ways there. I like how Wilmette's immediately won the advantage, gotten the power play face-off win, and immediately attacked on Adamani.
So 1:45 remaining on the power play as 12-12 remaining in the period. And slapped around the boards. Ooh, that was close to an offside. But this is actually advantage Winter Club. Stop and start, a beautiful move. And Salemi will just hang on to it. That was a beautiful stop and start move. He's definitely been going to power skating sessions.
Yeah, Roy McNicholas knew exactly what to do on that play. He got in front, intercepted the pass between the two defensemen, got out, got back onto his stronger side, and took a good shot. I like that he's going high against Salemi, but he had his angles covered.
As it's back over to the junior Trevians. Wolf with it. The assistant captain, Lump, trying to tap that puck out. And back over to the point. On the forehand. Ooh, just goes wide past the stick of Wolf. Butterfield thought about pinching. Wisely decides to backtrack. And now it's a 2-on-3 the other way. As that shot was blocked, McNicholas was trying to get it on net. Junior Trevians on the attack, centering pass out in front as it's picked up by Schremser. Rister right into the glove and handled by Adameni.
Winter Club had numbers forward, but they also knew how to get back. It's good transition defense on the penalty kill. Wilmette set up, put a good shot on Adamani, but like his opposite goalie, Salemi, got to his near post and made himself big. That's exactly what you want from your goalie on the man advantage.
Face-off won that time by the Winter Club. Shot, oh, just goes wide. Butterfield on the slapper. Falling to the ice. It was close, but I think he was starting to fall down, but before any tug was at his shin. Butterfield will take it at neutral ice as he's followed closely by McGuire. McGuire takes it past the blue line. McGuire and trying to poke it away from him is Kritzler. Now at the point, block shot and a beauty. Playoff hockey at its finest, Kale. Get in the way of that shot.
Yeah, really good job by Dylan Lump for Winter Club to keep that in as they kill off the penalty here. Well done from Winter Club. And now an offsides will stop the play. I think this is the exact start you would have wanted if you're Winter Club. An opportunity for Wilmette Juniors to swing the momentum on the man advantage, but they played great transition defense. They only allowed 1 or 2 high-quality shots. Adamani had it covered, and now we're right back to 5-on-5.
Nice job that time on the 5-on-4, killing that penalty for Winter Club. Out to the blue line. Dale able to get it in. Yee on the backhanded attempt, successful one. And having to chase it now is White. White, good pass. Little bit to the backside on the backhand, but still on target. Got to have tape-to-tape passes as it's off the skate. Trying to get it out of the zone. Wearing Lemieux's number after it right now is Floriani, and now over past the end line. Bouncing off the boards as Winter Club will have to play it. Trying to find his teammate in Natalie White. Daly will play it. Daly off the boards, trying to find Yee. Cheating up, White on the backhand. And then back over into the Winter Club zone. No icing, we play on. White, oh, she missed. Chance for the junior Trevians out at the end line. Wraparound try, easy save that time though for Adamany.
Kellen Payne had the pressure, forced the Winter Club mistake, but yet again, Adamany gets to his near post, makes it hard for Kellen Payne to try and sneak it underneath. He does win the offensive zone face-off, but a good job by the Winter Club goalie to bury out her mistake.
Payne takes the face-off. Clean win over to Litto. Shot! Oh, just a little bit wide. Litlow almost made it a 1-1 tie. Cecil will play it at neutral ice.
There's been some good point shots from Wilmette Juniors in this game. They haven't quite found the target, but they've made Adamany think about that, and it's made Winter Club have to respect their ability to take shots from the point. We'll see if it might open up something down low.
Almost. Could be interference called against the junior Trevians. Oh, a wide open in front. Saucer pass. And they try to get it to White. A lot happening there, partner. But first of all, do you think it was interference?
Oh, that's a tough call to make because the puck had gone away from the forward.
Pad save, rebound. Great job going from post to post. Adamany on the rebound save. Alexander Wolf on the shot.
Alexander Wolf was in the perfect spot for the rebound there. Sometimes it's what you have to do. You have to shoot for the rebound. It was a good save by Adamany, but he put it across the slot. Wolf was right there waiting for it. But look at the recovery, sliding over to his left. Eli Adamany's having a great game so far, Kyle.
Tapping it over to the point. Wrister. And blocked. And then setting it up that time for McGuire. Back to neutral ice. Such exciting hockey, having to smother it up that time is Salemi.
I have to say, I've really liked how Wilmette's responded here early in this period. They got the man advantage, had some chances, but didn't score on it. You're down a goal. You didn't take advantage of the power play, but they've kept their heads up, and they've played very positive since that power play. It's really encouraging 5-on-5 hockey from the Wilmette Juniors. Can they take advantage of it, though?
Well, clearly the better team on the 5-on-4 has been Winter Club. But after that, when we play 5-on-5 hockey, take your pick. Which team you like better? They're both very good.
They both have been very good. And I think we've seen kind of different plays from both teams. We saw Wilmette Juniors stretch the puck in the first. They've had more offensive zone face time here in this second period. On the contrary, for Winter Club, they've had to sit deep here in this second period, but now they counter.
To the face-off circle, trying to get that on net. It was off the stick of McGuire, now over to the end line. As a turnaround shot by White, cheap balls to the ice. Lump will have to backtrack as they get it out quickly. Now here comes Mod. And he'll just dump it in. One hops off the boards, finds its way to the hash mark. Well, the dump and chases aren't working. That's stolen away. And almost a golden opportunity there for Wilmette. But I think Wilmette's going to have to try new things. The dump and chases aren't working, maybe crisper passes, and see if they can dribble or stick handle away the defense and create a 1-on-0.
They've had opportunities to get down low, and they have tried to get it behind, get somebody out in front, but right now the dump and chases aren't working because Wilmette hasn't been able to get somebody behind to try for a board battle. Winter Club's had that part settled.
It'll be Cronin to take it for Wilmette. opposing the assistant captain in Brady Huddle, and the faceoff is indeed won by White. Glove save and a beauty. It was off the stick that time of 84. Or maybe it was 74. There's a 74 in Tommy Cronin, but I think it was 84. Cronin took the faceoff. Watch that replay in a second. It was a nice shot. It was indeed 84. He's not on the roster. Here comes McNicholas. McNicholas will take it as he's at the end line. Slow moving pass. Able to tap it away from danger. Andrik Marinowski. Back over to the corner. Playing it at the hash mark. Lump is there as well. 2 Winter Club players and a junior Trevian. He's trying to tap it off the boards with Schremser. No, sorry, that's Kellen Payne. And then back over to the corner, Daly, as he plays it. On tape with the pass, stolen away by Winter Club. WC with it, McNicholas. As pad save, easy save for Salemi. Out behind the net, trying to get it to the slot of Salemi, and then out to the corner. Having to be picked up right now is Cecil. Now neutral ice play. Picked up at the blue line, now to center ice. And dumped in. Well, partner, we got 6 more minutes of this. What adjustments, if any, does Winter Club and the junior Trevians need to make?
I think Winter Club needs to do exactly what they just did, have consistent offensive zone time. That was their best shift of the second period at consistently keeping the puck. For Wilmette Juniors, I've liked the shots they've taken. You want to get some more opportunities in the slot, however.
Back out to the slot, 84 with it. Turnaround shot. Yee up in the air to the glove. Turnaround shot off the pad. Rebound try. Yee was after it. 5:28 to go. At 84 is Hunt. 5:24 to go. Yee will have to backtrack. Lit low right at the point, and a lucky souvenir for a fan. And I think in the championship game you get to keep up. Never mind.
You would hope on Super Bowl Sunday, on Championship Sunday, you get an opportunity to keep that. But yeah, Nolan Hunt has had a very good second period wearing number 84 in white.
They want a souvenir. I've got a puck for them.
Oh, thank you.
So they want it.
First hockey broadcast, so you know what? I don't know if I could say no to this, Kyle. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. 5:20 to go, Cal. It's been fun having you. Got to be careful, though, on those passes. Shot. Still loose. And I don't know if Adamany saw that all the way. He was having trouble getting up. But like I said, Cale, they got to be faster passes from defenseman to defenseman. Otherwise, that can be stolen for a 1-on-0 the other way.
But we have seen this Wilmette Juniors team stretch the puck, so I know it's in their wheelhouse. I know they can do it.
Wraparound try. That was a loose puck. Didn't matter. Went back into the glove anyways of Adamany.
The reactions from Adamany in this game have been phenomenal. He's known exactly where to position himself in between the creases. He's made it very hard for Wilmette to angle those shots high because he takes the high part away. You see how he leans his front shoulder in. He makes himself big.
Face-off coming up. And that was actually trying to shoot it right off the face-off from Kellen Schlepp. And over to the blue line, I think junior Trevians were offside. They tried to cheat, but the official said, no cheating for you.
I like the idea there off the face-off to try and catch Adamany off guard. What's made him so good in this game, like I said, has been the positioning. He's been anticipating. He can't anticipate a shot off the face-off.
Past the red line, now to the end line. Officiating in a game like this so important, Cale, because what was the precedent set from the opening faceoff? And I bring that up because as these teams get more and more tired in the third period, as a chance for Wolf, tried to toe drag past the D. Wolf still with it, shot, easy save off the blocker of Adamany. But as these teams get more tired, will they try to ice or dump the puck in before getting past center ice? And will the officials have the guts to call that for icing? Off the back of the net, wraparound try, Redwell pushing at the goal. And the official has to determine if that was incidental.
Yeah, the net is lodged. They've got to stop play. Good job by Adamany again getting to that near post. I think the officiating's been good in this game. They've called 2 penalties. I think they both have been the right call. But in between that, they're letting these players play. They're letting the game be physical. I think that's what you want on a championship Sunday. You want these teams to have to work for every single goal. You don't want anything given. I think we've seen a really good hockey game so far, and I think the scoreline reflects that.
With this game being so close, as teams get more and more tired, the easiest thing to do, right, to get the puck in deep, getting past center ice and dumping in. If you're an official, will you call icing? If you're just close to center ice but you haven't gotten past center ice yet, will they call that for icing or not? That's the big question. They haven't really done that a lot today. Now past the blue line. Story of the game, Patrick McGuire, and other than that, it's been the goaltenders.
It has been.
To the slot, shot, try to screen, and some pushing and shoving after the whistle.
Well, I like McNicholas there stepping in. Adamani stood on his head here in this second period, and Wilmette Juniors have been physical in front of the netminder. I like Roy McNicholas going there, protecting his goalie, making sure that he's upright and that he's feeling good. That's what you want to do in a game like this. You want to make sure that your goalie is feeling good so they have the ability to make those saves.
Face-off won by the men in green as they get it out of the zone. Where will that puck eventually land? Not enough inertia to stop that puck, and it finds its way past the end line.
Well, you're talking about players dumping in and giving up those icing penalties, what the referees will call it. A big thing these players have to consider is if they risk icing, you're going to give an offensive zone faceoff for the other team, which puts your goalie at risk.
Face-off, another win by Winter Club. So hard for the junior Trevians to get into a rhythm offensively by losing these face-offs.
Offsides again there as Butterfield tried to force that one in.
But you can't get too frustrated if you're the junior Trevians. At the end of the day, scoreboard watching, right? You're only down 1. A break goes your way, a bounce goes off the pad right on the tape of a forward chasing to crash the net, and it's a 1-1 tie. Maud after it. Backhanded pass to the trailer. One-timer chance right on the tape. Look at that play. Heads-up play that time by Dylan Lump.
He's been everywhere in this game, Kyle. He's forechecked forwards. He's made excellent blocks on the defensive end. Dylan Lump has been phenomenal for Winter Club.
That is putting your team first, above yourself. Dives to just get that puck out of the slot to avoid a garbage goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, these teams have been playing since September. They've gone through November and December and through their breaks to get to a championship Sunday. You're going to make every play that you can on a game like this so that you're the one lifting the silverware.
Another win by Winter Club. Daly pinches. Stays on Daly's tape. Daly will eventually, the puck gets past him. Here comes McGuire. McGuire looking for a second goal. McGuire then forced out of the play. Winter Club fans want to call. What say you, Cale?
That's tough because he's bearing down on goal. I don't think it was a charge. I think he took the appropriate amount of strides before hitting him, but he was right out in front.
Shot, save, and covered up by Salemi, and both teams will get much-needed line changes.
I think Winter Club's getting some much-needed offensive zone face time there. Really good wrist shot by Alexander Dupree, trying to go low and away on Salemi, who made the save low. But this second period, Wilmette Trevians have had the puck more, but I've liked what Winter Club has had when they've been able to generate time in the Trevian zone.
Alexander Dupree, slap shot. That goes wide. As that's tapped into the zone. Cale, did you grow up in the Chicagoland area?
I was born in the Chicago area, but I grew up in Florida, actually.
Oh, you grew up in Florida, okay. A little bit warmer this time of year than Chicago.
You know what? It's gotten a lot colder than we would have expected. We're going to get another penalty here.
Probably going to be boarding. Big call.
Especially this late into the period. Gives the Trevians a key opportunity on the man advantage again and could carry into parts of the third.
And slowly getting back to the bench. Kellen Payne took one for the team. He was just a monster hit into the boards. And Cale Ryle will have to sit in the sin bin. He's frustrated, but it was the right call. Cale looked like boring.
Yeah, it looked like the right call. McNicholas strided in, and not only did he lay the hit, he also did it after a few different skates, so he could have been called for charging too.
Okay, so they're calling out McNicholas, not Ryle. Ryle's 81, McNicholas is 91. Litlow, and now a one-on-one. McGuire leading the charge. They're shorthanded. Blocker into the netting. We stop play at 150.
I like the confidence again from McGuire. Got that goal in the first, tried to go high on Salemi. Tough break for Litlow because he was positioned well to keep it in the offensive zone, and it just squeaked underneath his right skate.
Now leading the charge is Shelp. As after it as well. Pass from Kritzler over to the point. Shot. Man, how did Adamenti see that with all those guys in front of him?
I mean, that's the look that Wilmette Juniors are looking for. McKinda at points. Plenty of bodies in front that could have gotten their stick and redirected it, but it went straight into Adamenti's chest.
1:32 remaining on the power play. Humongous power play right now for the junior Trevians. Take your time, don't need to rush. Oh, I think I heard crossbar. What say you, Cale?
I think it came off of Adamenti first and then hit the left post.
McGuire forced to a tough angle shot. Good read and able to pinch to just waste some clock. And Winter Club has numbers shorthanded. Nice move, but just couldn't get the shot on that, and then taken off the play. It was Patrick McGuire on the shot attempt. Still have time, party. You don't need to force it, but now that it's 50 seconds left in the PP, one pass and a shot. Try to get more of a crash to net philosophy here.
I think I've liked what Wilmette Juniors have done in this game. They have gotten players in front. You know, you mentioned on the original shot, how did Adamenti see that when he made the save with the chest? I don't think he saw that second shot that redirected onto the post, and that's why I think he didn't quite grab it the way that he did the first time.
Close, but they're going to say Wolf was onside. Not much on that shot. Got to work on the elevation. You got to make Adamenti work for it today. Out to the face-off circle. Back out to Butterfield. His wrister. Trying to get through. It does, but it goes wide. Out behind Adamenti. Now back over to the point. Wrister. And that'll do it for the period as Adamenti and Winter Club hangs on, and they have 11 seconds remaining on their PK going into the third period.
I think that last sequence of play is about a summary of the second period. The junior Trevians were excellent at generating offensive zone time and getting shots on net, but Adamenti has been everywhere. He had that double save where he slid over to his left. He's made himself big, and he has kept Winter Club in front in this game, Kyle.
We'll take a quick break. Third period coming up. Get your popcorn ready. Butter your popcorn because we're going to have one heck of a third period.
Whether you're buying or building your first home, moving to a bigger home, or downsizing, Forum Credit Union has flexible home loan options to fit your needs. Plus, Forum's experienced advisors will help you every step of the way, making the entire process easy. Visit forumcu.com or stop by any Forum Credit Union location to learn how our team can get you into your dream home this year.
Kyle Smith alongside Cale Friedman. Get your popcorn ready, partner. We're in for a treat this third period of action.
This has been a fantastic game. Winter Club got the goal in the first on the man advantage. Still an opportunity for the junior Trevians to get one with 11 seconds on this penalty, but it's been fun. It's been tightly contested. We've seen some great goaltending.
We sure have, and I just wonder if these goaltenders can keep up the intensity and the excellent play as we continue on here in this third period of action.
Well, ever since getting that goal, Winter Club has had to sit deep and absorb some of the pressure, but that is a second penalty kill for Winter Club in this game. Special teams might be the difference here today.
Over to the blue line. Out behind the net. Out of the corner, Spinorama might have found a divot in the ice. It's just falling down was Zawaza. We're at 5-on-5 hockey now and out behind Salemi. And as we get later on in this period, decision time for the junior Trevian coaching staff. When you decide to pull Salemi, you don't want to do it too late. Shot. Oh! That was danger territory for the Trevians.
That was. I don't think Salemi was expecting the shot to rise as high as it did, and that's why he didn't glove it cleanly. But well done by the defense to clean it up and immediately get it out of the slot.
McNicholas has had such efficient minutes today. Who wants it more? Dangerous pass. But Hunt can't get it. And now back over to the blue line. White after it, as is Hunt. And a whole slew of other junior Trevian players. Now White will take it past the blue line. White wrister right into the glove. And Salemi will hold on for the freeze.
I like Winter Club getting physical here in this third period, generating junior Trevian's turnovers and trying to take shots off of it. That was a good one by Connor White. He was a little far out, but he elevated the puck and forced Salemi to get up for it.
White on the faceoff. This time won by the junior Trevians. The men in white trying to tie it up against the men in green. Behind Salemi. It's hard to tell which goalie's been better because the only goal that Salemi gave up was on the man advantage on a quick snapshot.
It's so hard to say that one's been better than the other. Both have had fantastic saves in this game.
Replay on, no icing. Oh, ball stolen away, and indeed is. And out behind the corner, sending it up well. They break it out. Tie-up action on Wolf as he was guarded closely by McNiven, and then over to the blue line. Tap pass, and it was read well by Payne. He sends it into the zone, having to obtain it behind Adameni, and now here comes Winter Club. With it right now is Connor White, sending it up the boards. His intended target was Strensrud, and then back over to neutral ice. Maud has it. Maud past the blue line. Maud pass right on the tape. Oh, and just able to be cleared. Good job by McNiven, not giving up on the play.
Excellently done by Maud to break down the near side and put a great cross in front. But great recovery by Abby McNiver.
Oh, off the post. Redirection. Goal! Bauman Maud puts the black flag saucer in the back of the net, and we're all tied at a goal apiece.
Well, what a job by Wilmette Junior Trevians to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Great tape-to-tape passing like you've been saying, Kyle. It was flying across the point. Once to the right, the shot was blocked, fell to the left, and Bowman Maud, who started that offensive zone time with the brilliant deke, finishes it with a great wrist shot into the top corner. Whole new hockey game now.
Wow, well, forget about pulling the goalie. Now it's golden goal at this point, it seems like. I think it's going to be a 2-1 final. How about that? It goes off the post, and instead of the junior Trevians being frustrated about it, they stay with the play, and it goes off the other post, but goes inside the post for the goal. You couldn't write a script better than that.
It's been phenomenal. And it's exactly what the Trevians have needed to do in this game. Make Adameni move around his post. He couldn't anticipate where that ricochet was going after the first shot, and that's why he couldn't save the second.
Back over to the hash mark. I believe McGuire's goal also went off the crossbar inside the post again.
It was definitely top shelf. I mean, you look at the two goals in this game. I know this might sound cliche. I think they've both been unsavable. I think the goalies have handled everything else perfectly. The two shots that have gone into the back of the net in this game have just been well-placed shots into the top corner.
Can't deny that fact, partner.
This is exactly what we would have wanted in a championship game, though, right?
Low scoring, and I get it, like the younger generations, they like 6-5 All-Star games. I'm not saying I don't like those, but this is old school hockey right here.
I think these teams have both proven why they're playing for the championship here today.
Seems like this game's headed to overtime, knock on wood, trying to avoid the broadcaster's jinx as that puck is flung over to the other side. Flipping it off the boards, obtained at the blue line, and that's going to be fast enough for it to get to the end line, and that'll be icing against the junior Trevians.
And that'll give Winter Club an opportunity in the offensive zone. I think what allowed Winter Club to get off to that early lead was controlling the face-off dot, winning those attacking zone face-offs. Eventually they got on the power play and scored, but this is how they started on the front foot in this game. They were winning face-offs. Let's see if Lump can do it again here.
So we got a face-off coming up on the far side, as it's going to be a backhanded chance from behind the net. As trying to find it in front. Pass McNicholas' stick, trying to break through the tie-up. What a play by McNicholas. Took a unfriendly carom off the boards, and he stuck with the play to tie up the opposing forward.
Yeah, that was great recovery. Didn't drop his head, knew what he had to do. Excellently done.
Over to the corner. Oh, late call. Did that puck go into the net, by the way?
No, I think the Salameni had it in his glove. He didn't quite cover up, though, so that's why Winter Club pushed out to see if he'd try and play it or drop it.
What I was asking, what I meant to ask is, did the rebound try go into the net?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think Salameni had it.
Okay, so the rebound try also went into his glove. So the crisis averted, but it was still kind of a crisis because the whistle was blown a little too early. What do you say, Trevians win or a Winter Club win?
I think a tie-up right there. Trevian's able to come out the other way with it.
Maud able to dump it in. Now we see on the opposing side, 27 and Dupree falling to the ice. Sorry, that's still in Lump. Dupree's 25. 7:28 to go. Swing and a miss on the slapper. Another try. Puck scatters out to the corner. Neither team can avoid a mistake right now. Over to the corner. As here comes Winter Club. Past the blue line. Yes, good job avoiding the check from behind. And now here comes the assistant captain, McNicholas. And well read by Salemi, able to cover it up with the glove.
Roy McNicholas has become really active as this game's come on. I thought he had a quiet first period, but he had some big hits in the second. He's had some good forechecks here in the third. He just made that great recovery to prevent an odd man rush for the junior Trevians, and a good shot on goal to win an offensive zone faceoff here.
Face-off won, and a good win by the junior Trevians. What a game today. Could it go to overtime? Could we see a shootout?
How these goalies have played, wouldn't put it past you.
Cecil, saucer pass, goes off Wolf's chest protector. And that time, Abby McNiven makes sure there was no rebound attempt.
I really like that pass from Cecil. He puts it high to where McNiver can't intercept low. He's banking on that deflection to take it in front of Wolf, and that's exactly what it did. Wolf was able to charge in, but a well done play by Eli Adamani to come out, play the puck, and prevent any quick shots.
Face-off one, turnaround shot off the pad. As it goes over to the hash mark. Daly after it. As he'll chase, and it'll be icing called against Winter Club.
Well, now 6:38 to go in the game. Every moment's going to be heightened. Every shot's going to have some serious magnitude to it. We've seen a phenomenal game, and I'm really not sure where it's going to go right now because both teams have had excellent periods of play. Both teams have had great taking goals. This is exactly what we want in a championship game.
Here we go, a 2-on-1 for Winter Club. Shot. Just couldn't get it where he wanted to. He tried to get it to the left, but instead went right at the breadbasket of Salemi. And an easy save, stick save for Salemi. well by McNicholas. I thought they were offside, but we play on. Remember, it's automatic offside today. The other two levels that we're broadcasting, Bantam and Midget, they have delayed offside.
Got it.
Shelp. White has numbers. 3-on-2, and they were offside. Interesting, they called that one, but they didn't call the other one over here on the right side.
Sorry for the exclamation there. It looked like 33, Shelp had just entered the zone too early. It ricocheted back, and he didn't get back in time, but hard to blame him for that.
If you want to be aggressive, you just also got to know where you are on the ice, where that blue line is.
Well, every single one of these players that's playing right now wants to get the winning goal right now. You understand some overcommitments or a little bit too aggressive because these two teams are trying to take home the title right now.
Conditioning so important. Which team is more conditioned in these type of situations in the game?
It's a tough question for me to answer because I think Winter Club has done a really good job absorbing pressure since they went up in this game, but also the junior Trevians have been so quick at the other end.
Out to the blue line, sending it forward and having to regroup. As it was attacked that time by Dupree on the forecheck, back checking, and then right on target with the pass, trying to find 28 Payne, and then back over to the hash mark, trying to keep it in was Zuiza. Now here comes Dupree. Behind her was Schremser, and then back over to the face-off circle. Wrister right into the glove. Big save by Salemi.
Great save. Gets to that puck high. Winter Club wanted that, called for a high sticking on McNiver getting forward, and I think it could have been called. But as this game has gone on, these referees have let the game play physical, so I'm a proponent of them not calling that. But it could have gone either way.
Face-off. It's won by Team White. To the corner. What do you think, partner? 30 to 40-second shifts now?
I think so. But you want your best players on the ice right now. You don't want this game to go to overtime if you're one of these coaches, because that could go either way.
Yeah, the 3-on-3 overtime is so tough because you could have either one forward, two defensemen, or two forwards, one defenseman. And which team has practiced it more? That's such an advantage in a playoff game like this.
I'll tell you what, right now in this game, it's easy to say, look, it's the championship game, it's 4:34 to go, everything's magnified, but these teams have to remember what got them here in the first place, what they've been practicing since September, and treat this as though it's just another game. It's so hard to say, though.
Sure it is, partner. Decision time for the defenseman on the ice out front, read well by the junior Trevians. We're going to stick on it was McKinda. Now over to the point, trying to get it in deep is McNiver. Out to the point, McNiver pinches, and good job by the Winter Club. They had two men back in case McNiver pinched. Able to get off the ice quickly on the line change. Shot, easy blocker save by Salemi. And I don't know, partner, I think this game's destined for overtime.
With how close it's been, how quickly these two teams have had to drop back and play defense, it's been back and forth, and both goalies have been excellent throughout, Kyle. So it could go either way. I know I've said that a lot, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but that's the kind of game we've gotten today.
I'm going to start calling you Kale Cliche. Cliche Kale. Over to Zuiza. 3:24 to go. How much do both of these teams have left in the tank in terms of conditioning? That goes into the bench.
I mean, especially since they've been playing the last 2 days. They've both been playing close over the last 2 days. But this is where you empty the tank.
As a coach, you have to think about talent versus fresh legs. What's more important? Sometimes fresh legs in situations like this can skate past more talented defensemen. So have you been preserving your lines 3 and 4? They haven't had as much ice time in the first two periods. And do you pull the trigger and put in a line 3 forward to try to switch things up and change things up on the ice? Zuiza with the deke, trying to get it to Cecil. Over to the captain, and now with it is Hugill. Hugill past the blue line, a lot of white players around him. Hugill with a beautiful move. Hugill to the point, trying to get it on net. Oh, Pat saving a beauty, almost redirected in. The hand-eye coordination for Salemi is fantastic. Winter Club still with it. Backhanded pass to the slot. Read well by Team White. Now the Junior Trevians trying to break it out. Right on the tape with the pass. Falling down, looking for a trip. And put his hand over his head did Wolf as he's slow to get up, and he'll go back to the bench. McGuire with a nice move. McGuire will dump it in. On the chase. In front of Mose. As a great pass by Dupree. Puck still loose in the slot. Bodies flying all over the place. Oh, brother, what action. Wrap around try. Salemi fell down. He couldn't get his stick in time. And there's a check on the boards. No call delivered. As we play on with 1:55 to go. My goodness, Cal, we've seen a heck of a hockey game today.
Huge play by Sowiza there. He gets to bring it up now. He just helped out his goalie in a big way because, like you mentioned, Wilmette Jr.'s goalie was a little stuck in the crease. He had the hit, which made sure they couldn't have the wraparounds.
And it's getting physical here between both teams, but you cannot avoid a roughing call. Can you imagine the period ending on a 5-on-4 to try to preserve the tie if you're on the penalty kill? Butterfield, slap shot. Butterfield just goes wide. Straight up in the air, trying to get it out. An aggressive pitch, but it was successful by Daly. A board battle. Who will win it? This time the puck trickles out to the blue line. Now a slow-moving puck. Who will win this battle? Here comes Winter Club with a quick 2-on-1. Lump the trailer. And trying to get to the net was Ryle, but it was well read by Butterfield and the Junior Trevians. And these passes got to have more velocity on them, Cal. It's becoming very troublesome for the Junior Trevians.
Excellent stick play, however, by Butterfield to intercept that potential 2-on-1. Yeah, the outlets are going to have to be swift in this game. You mentioned fresh legs. You want the passes to get beyond the defenders so that they can't recover and make plays on it.
Don't be shocked if the Junior Trevians win this faceoff and then a right winger just skates down to the blue line for a potential 2-line pass cherry pick. They do win the faceoff. McKinda will send it in deep. My goodness, both goalies standing on their head today. A 1-1 tie. Both goals went off inside the crossbar to make it a 1-1 tie. McKinda on the pinch, now to the slot, getting it out of the zone. Zowiza will get to the red line, and he'll send it into the blue line. Now here comes Wolf, sending it in. Payne there to greet him. Out to the slot, still there. What seemed like an attorney, then Winter Club gets it out. Maybe the last rush of the period for Green. Shot! Oh, just goes wide. The puck possession was fabulous, though, that time by Dylan Lump. 7 seconds ago. Backhander, still in the slot, trying to get it on net. Still in the zone, and that'll do it for the period. Here we go, partner, overtime hockey.
What an exhilarating end. Both teams had great opportunities. The Junior Trevians had a pass in front. Lastis defending from Winter Club, and then Lump, who's been excellent all day for Winter Club, breaks the other day, had a good shot low and away, just grazed wide. This game, you said, has been destined for overtime. Well, Kyle, we're getting it.
So right now we got 13 minutes. So in pool play we pay 5. Right now we got 13. They might change that in a second, but if it is going to be 13, I would love it. Look, if you love the shootout, Cal, God bless you. I think it's way past its prime in terms of its lasting value.
I agree with you, and it really wouldn't value the game that we've got today for it to come down to breakaways, one-on-ones. With how well these teams have defended and how good the hockey has been all throughout today, I'd like to see this game go as long as it could. I could watch this game for days with how well both teams have played, but ultimately, only one team's going to walk out a winner. It looks like we might be going to a 3-on-3.
Going to go 3-on-3. Right now the Jumbotron says 13 minutes.
Well,
so it looks like
I said 3-on-3. The Junior Trevians have set 3 out, and Winter Club has set 5 players out. I'm not sure this is going to be allowed. There we go. We're going 5-on-5.
Or did Winter Club accidentally hear 5-on-5, and then the puck's about to drop, and then the official's like, oh, no, too many men on the ice. All right, here we go. They changed their mind. 5-on-5. So we're going to play golden goal for 13 minutes, and then I think we go to a shootout. I don't know about this. I would have liked to see 3-on-3. I don't know if anybody can score on 5-on-5. That's the problem. How about this? Got a chance. Backhander. Oh, just goes wide. Wrap around. Salemi again. Backhander. That goes wide. Winter Club continuing the pressure. Over to the blue line. Sending it to the corner. Overtime hockey, and it's fine as puck just trickles past a stick of McNicholas. Over to the hash mark. Trying to find the corner. Pitching was McNiver, and McNiver on her forehand going after it. 1-1 tie if you're just joining us. McGuire made it 1-0. And then the equalizer was 44 in Baumanmouth. That's where we stand right now. McNicholas over to the blue line. Trying to get it in deep that time was Kritzler. Now over to the hash mark. McNicholas on it. Now to Lump. Lump chasing it. Lump has 2 men in the slot. Shot. Pad save. Rebound. No! Excellent job that time by Payne to get it away from danger. Back and forth we go. It's a teeter-totter battle right now. Shot to save. Trying to slap it in, but well read and blocked off the stick. Bounces off the net. I don't know what else I can say. I'm running out of breath right now.
No, you're doing a phenomenal job. Keep going.
Going in front. Shot. Save again by Adametti.
Wow, what a start to this overtime. The junior Trevians sat in and absorbed so many passes into the slot. High opportunity chances for Winter Club. But just like that, after absorbing a minute's worth of pressure, the Trevians come the other way, generate 2 great chances. This has been open hockey. It's the most back and forth we've seen this game go all game.
Wow.
I mean, we saw a slower paced game. Now we're seeing go end to end.
For a while up there, it just seemed like the junior Trevians were hanging on for dear life, and then all of a sudden, the fastest game on ice proves it, and the junior Trevians almost score. So Wiesa to the corner, tie-up action, board battle, so important. The little things could be the factor in a win today. Oh, lost it. They should score!
Oh no. They blew the whistle early. They said Salemi had it covered up. Now the Winter Club's gotten on the ice. They're celebrating.
Yeah, I think this is coming back, Cal. I heard a whistle. I think this is coming back.
You don't want to see the game end like this.
The whistle was blown, no goal, at least for now.
I mean, this is a tough break for Winter Club right now because Salemi did let it go quickly, but he let it go after the whistle was heard. I think this is the right call. This game's got to go on. It's a tough break for Winter Club because it fell out so fast, but I heard the whistle first.
Yeah, I heard it too. But that was heads-up play by Winter Club.
Oh, absolutely.
Shoot the puck until they officially say it's a frozen puck. It's such a heads-up play. Look at the junior Trevians coaches. My God, we talk about a break going our way. And for the officials, they learned a valuable lesson. Take your time. But it looked like he had it. It was just kind of a freak thing. And he's been so good covering up the puck.
I think he did have it. He heard the whistle, and that was when he let it go.
Possibly, or I don't know, an early whistle. I don't know.
Look, it's gone now.
Can't go
it's
back,
a moment
right?
that both these teams are going to look back at regardless of how this game ends.
I don't have a DeLorean in the parking lot. We can't whip it to 88 miles an hour to, see what happened, but Winter Club with it. And they just got to rise above it. And honestly, I don't think it was a goal in the first place. I heard the whistle. Here we go, 3-on-2 to the trailer. Shot off the glove. Rebound try for the junior Trevians. They have not led all day today. Now McNicholas leading the charge. McNicholas past the blue line. McNicholas on the right wing side. Spinorama and a beauty. Back to the blue line. Wrist shot. Read well, loose puck. No whistle this time. but this time the junior Trevians get it out of a dangerous area.
How big was that save by Salemi? 2 players in front.
You got to think both goalies also have to be dead tired right now. Got to avoid silly penalties as well. 3-on-2 now for McNichols. They're offside.
Yeah, McGuire went in too early. McNichols is frustrated. He felt that that team had a 3-on-2. Slaps his puck to the ice in frustration.
Yeah,
it's so hard to move on, especially after you thought you just netted the winning goal a matter of moments ago. But you have to let cooler heads prevail right now if you're Winter Club and search that winning goal again.
You got to think the players heard it because we could hear it.
But the adrenaline that rushes to your head when you think you've just won a championship is different.
I can't think of a hockey game that we thought ended and then didn't end. I'm sure it's happened before, a championship game, but man, it's pretty nuts. You never know what's going to happen at a sporting event, right?
No. Did you watch Duke, North Carolina yesterday?
No, I heard it was great, though. Out in front, covered up well, reading it all the way. Adametti, real quickly, what happened yesterday?
Well, that happened. North Carolina hit a 3 with .4 to go, and they let the clock run out, so it said the game was over. The buzzer had sounded. They stormed the court, but they went back and looked at it, and there was still time left, so they had to re-exit the court so the game could finish.
That happened, I think, in the Sugar Bowl this year between Georgia and Ole Miss.
Yep.
The band is out on the field.
We were talking about Blockbuster earlier before we got started. That's where I can go back and find that play.
I wonder if that was his real voice or if it was just such a crazy play. That's why he squeaked on the play-by-play call. As that finds its way to the corner.
Probably both.
The best is the documentary, if you've ever seen it, where they actually interview, I believe it was a trombone player that got ran into.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
That's pretty good. Sorry, go ahead, bud.
This game could have a documentary on it with how it's played.
Woo. Both pucks inside the crossbar to tie it up. Lump. Oh, he's open in front. Oh! I don't know if Lump was trying to pass it. He possibly saw his teammate streaking up the ice. Chance, Lump, shot, he scores! No whistle this time. Dylan Lump with the winner chicken dinner and a trophy for Winter Club. Look, Cal, junior Trevians have nothing to be ashamed about.
An incredible game, both ends. It was going to take a moment of magic to do it. Lump, who's been excellent all game at both ends, provides it. But what I love about the celebration, he immediately skates up the ice and goes right to his goaltender, who kept Winter Club in front in this game for so long. Both these goalies were absolutely fantastic. All 3 goals in this game were unsavable, but what a win and what a way for Winter Club to sound off Championship Sunday.
Before we go to our post-game show, Cal, who are your 3 stars of the game? Brought to you by the Central States Developmental Hockey League.
As you gave me cliche, Cal, and I'm going to have to give 3 cliche answers. I've got to give both goalies in this game. I have to give it to Tommy Solimeni from the Junior Trevians is my 3rd star. Eli Adamanti is my 2nd star. But for getting that game-winning goal and a championship-clinching goal, you have to give it to Winter Club, and how brilliant Dylan Lump was all game long. A very deserved 1st star and a very deserved win for Winter Club.
My goodness, what an end, what a finish. The trophy presentation coming up next. We'll take a break, and then either me or Cal will go downstairs for our post-game interview with Dylan Lump following our in-game broadcast. But final score in overtime, 5-on-5 hockey in OT, a 2-1 win for Winter Club over the Junior Trevians. For Kevin Macy and for Cal Friedman and for Isaiah, I'm Kyle Smith, and our post-game show coming up next, brought to you by the CSDHL. So keep it on.
There was a pile at the line of scrimmage, and I was just at the very bottom. All this pressure and weight was thrown onto my leg. I could feel it clicking and the bone like sliding across each other. Just couldn't handle it and broke. The people at IBJI were fantastic. We went into their walk-ins and we were able to get an x-ray in 5 minutes. My doctor talked to me like I was a friend rather than just a patient. He was very understanding, helping me stay motivated. My flexibility was actually better after my injury than it was before. There's not a lot of places like IBJI. It didn't even get me back to 100%, it got me to 110%.
Get convenient, affordable, same-day treatment at any of our Ortho Access locations. Visit ibji.com for more information.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
Whether you're buying or building your first home, moving to a bigger home, or downsizing, Forum Credit Union has flexible home loan options to fit your needs. Plus, Forum's experienced advisors will help you every step of the way, making the entire process easy. Visit forumcu.com or stop by any Forum Credit Union location to learn how our team can get you into your dream home this year.
Network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary. highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and it's goal! So 3-3, the power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape, but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics, and we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, Contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.